Death Note. Guys, this wasn't me for once. I didn't put an anime on here. You know what I mean?
I know, dude.
We audibled. Eli audibled from his previous choice, which was, go ahead and tell him, Eli.
It was Narcos.
And then he switched it up. He said, you know what? Fuck Narcos.
Facts, exactly. I don't want no cartel today. I want to write people's names down in a notebook.
So now that so speaking of a notebook, Eli, would you like to tell the people the premise of Death Note?
Oh, 100%. Before I get to that, though, if you guys don't like and subscribe, I'm going to write your guys' name down in this Death Note. But anyway.
Shit.
So, premise, there's a notebook. It's called the Death Note. If you find it, Shinigami appears that originally carried the notebook. And if you write names in this notebook, they die within, 40 seconds?
40 seconds.
If you don't specify means of death or a time. So basically it just kind of follows Light Yagami after he picks up the Death Note and he starts writing people's names down. He gets a little bit power hungry and addicted to the thing. So it kind of just follows his story of him trying to be the new god, I guess, and the police trying to chase him and find him and kind of just arrest him for killing people and being a murderer, if you want to call it that. So I guess that's kind of the broad premise of it.
Fuck yeah, it is. And guys, let me tell you something. My man Light, you cold motherfucker. Let me just put it like that.
Honestly, he's wild.
The power rankings, Light's already climbing up there for this year. I'm gonna be honest, for the top character power rankings.
Hey, man. There's at least one other that's climbing up in the power rankings from this show, though. So don't worry.
I agree.
One other from this show. Okay. So
at least one other.
Oh, I think you two are talking about two different characters, to be honest.
I think so too. I think so too.
Because I know what I know what Eli's saying. I know what you're saying because man, dude. Okay.
Mine's not as memey as you guys might think.
No, I don't think yours is a meme. I don't think anyone's is a meme for this one.
No, mine's not either. I know we're gonna kind of just go chronologically, just talking about it rather than go episode to episode. We decided, but I just want to start this off by I was already just invested in the show when the first people that died was Kid Rock pulling up on the Wild Hogs trying to rape that chick.
Oh my god!
And dude, him and the Wild Hogs pulled up, and he just said, "Nah, dude, you're dying today." That was cool.
As much shit as you can give Light for being, dickhead, he did pick like a certain group sect of people to go after. He only went after people who were like so far evil that they were like they're evil and everyone would agree they're evil. Like because there was one point where early on in the show he sees the dudes bullying that one kid. He's like, I could just murk those motherfuckers right now. He goes,
right.
Why would I murk fucking bullies? Fuck that. Like, that's stupid.
Right.
You know what I mean? And let me tell you guys, as someone who's seen the live action movie, that moment happens in the fucking live action where, like,
what?
Their turn of Light sees the bullying. He goes, you know what? I'm gonna fucking kill him. And so that, if that tells you anything about that movie versus this show, it's that whoever wrote the script for that movie did not understand what the fuck this show was doing or what was going on.
I can tell.
Because that's just a tone setter. Because that's literally what it is. That's the first moment where you like see Light. Like Light has a moral compass. It's just a weird one. You know what I mean? It's like it's out there, but he has his own guidelines. He's like, I'm not gonna kill a bully, but I'll kill a rapist or I'll kill a murderer or something like that. Or I'll kill people who are holding people hostage. It's like, it is what it is.
I think if you're gonna be a murderer, like this is the way to do it. Like I don't want to like say it's okay at all, but I mean he went about it the best way he can, I guess. So it reminds me, I called this like anime Dexter the entire time I was watching it because I know neither of you guys have seen Dexter, but he's a murderer. He has a complex that he needs to kill people.
I'm familiar with the concept.
Yeah, and he only goes after criminals or people that have killed people and that sort of thing. So this is pretty much the same premise except a notebook and an anime. And I think this might have came out right before Dexter. I don't really remember. Dexter's an older show, so. Anyway, I just called it anime Dexter.
That's fair.
But dude, yeah, this fucks. Beside that, the Death Note theme songs fuck to me. They're awesome. I know you guys weren't too heavy on them, but half of anime for me is theme songs. If you have a good theme song, you're gonna sell me on your show instantly. So I was very, very happy. I love Death Note theme songs. I'm the only one who's seen this show before. I saw this when I was a child. So when it was originally airing in the US, so like 07, 08, and then I saw it again like 5 years ago or so. But I didn't remember everything. But I'm very much enjoy this show, and I know the plot very well for the first 2/3, and then the last third, I don't know the plot so well for that one.
I don't blame you.
That don't matter.
Yeah, yeah, it doesn't.
We'll get to that.
I don't blame you at all.
Yeah, that's the general consensus for the show.
Dude, if I wasn't talking to you guys about this show 3 months from now, I would have forgot the last third too. So
yeah,
I don't really blame you, man.
You're like, damn, dude, that show was amazing. Then you go, oh wait, the last third.
Yeah, what actually happened?
Yeah,
no, I agree with you.
But yeah, man. So like, Light getting the book, and like you see the quickness that Light changes. Not even changes. That he gets the grasp of it. He's like, I'm good. Like I'm ready to go already. Yeah, I think it was 5 days between when he got it and when Ryuk showed up, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you've killed like a bunch of people already. What the fuck?"
Yeah,
that shit was lit.
Yeah, because Ryuk was like, "Oh, you already understand like the concept and stuff." He's like, "Yeah, I've been murdering people, bro. Like, don't come up in here and tell me how to use my shit. Like, this is my shit now. I'll give you some apples if you just stay quiet."
Dude, Ryuk's fucking awesome. Apples.
Dude,
Ryuk is amazing.
He's awesome. Yeah,
he just didn't give a shit.
Nah, dude, he was just there to eat apples and laugh. That's it, bro. Like he just the whole time just laughing at the dumb shit.
Yeah, man, it really did. So
sorry. I was gonna say early on, so episode 2 actually, L gets introduced. L being the head of what was it? Was he American?
Japanese.
He's American. L's American.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And then he even like pinpointed that fucking he was in Japan already, which was insane to me how he did that. I mean, like I understand the levels he went through to get there, but I'm like, dude, my brain doesn't work that way. Like I even wrote, I was like, L's a fucking beast. Like this man's gonna like, dude, I don't remember what happened in this episode. I just have L is a fucking beast. Don't mess with him.
I spent most of this show trying to determine who was smarter. Like, actually.
Dude.
It's hard.
Okay,
dude.
So I wrote something down about the two. Up until L got introduced, Light was very... He thought it was a fucking game. Like, he was really like, They can't catch me. They're not going to get close. I'll outsmart the fuck out of you. Because we didn't talk about it, but Light is like a fucking genius. Like, he was scoring top on the national Japan.
The smartest kid in Japan.
Yeah, he was scoring top on everything. And he wasn't even fucking trying. Like, he was just doing it. You know what I mean? He was trying, but like it wasn't a lot of effort from him. You just naturally could pick that shit up. But when L comes, he feels challenged by him. He gets pissed. He's like, man, fuck this guy. He kills the fucking dupe. And he's like, nah, bitch, that's a dupe. So now I know how you work, cuh. And it was like, oh, fuck.
So for me, like on the consensus of who's smarter, I'd have to put my cards in for Light just because he's able to balance a social life with his smartness and this whole scenario, whereas L, his whole life just surrounds on catching Geta. So he's just kind of focused on that his entire life, and then Light's kind of like, oh, this is my life, but I still got other stuff connecting to it as well. So that's my argument.
That's fair, and I agree with that argument wholeheartedly. My argument, just for funsies, in the corner of L, is that I think Light technically had it a little bit easier in this sort of battle of the brains.
Oh yeah,
because L had to completely indefinitely, without a reasonable doubt, prove that Light was Kira. And Light just had to keep him from being able to completely prove that. And he won. Like that's all he had to do the entire time. And I think if their places were switched, I don't think it ever would have come close. I think L would have wiped the floor with him.
I definitely agree with that. It was just so quick that L like assumed it was Light. I was like, dude, I still have 35 more episodes. Like, what the fuck is gonna go on? I'm like, huh?
God, dude, if you're L and you fucking die and you get sent to wherever the fuck, and they're like, He's just like, dude, just tell me, was it fucking light the whole time? And they're like, yeah. He's like, motherfucker.
I know, dude. You know it, too. Yeah. He's like, God damn it, dude.
I do for the whole time.
Yeah, I know, dude. That poor man.
I felt so bad for him eventually, dude.
It's the being chase versus chase, right? You can set the path if you're getting chased, but the chaser has to follow your path. And it was just, Light was just zigging and zagging and doing shit that L couldn't understand. Like, how is L supposed to know there's a book that can kill fucking people and that there's a god of death just following you around? Like, what?
Right, dude.
Okay,
honestly.
Here's the funny thing is it seemed like he knew of Shinigami, but just didn't believe that they existed.
Shinigami is much like a Grim Reaper in Japanese folklore. So they exist. So like people would know.
American.
Yeah, so they would know. But I mean, L is a smart fucking dude. Like he would know of that terminology. You know what I mean? Because all he does is learn. So he would know what a Shinigami is, and that's why he was like, "Oh fuck, you're actually real." So that's why I assumed he would know. Because Shinigami, Grim Reaper, they're all the same name for different shit. Like, or they're the different names for the same shit, basically. So he figured out it's like, oh, you're basically a Grim Reaper. That's it. Plus, in canon, L would be completely fluent in Japanese.
Yes.
I guess that makes sense. I was gonna say I want to touch on something that's a little bit earlier in the season as well, since we're not going super in episode order. The bus hijack scene was probably like one of the coolest scenes in like at least the first half. But the way that Light just calculated that entire bus hijacking and like killed the guy, dude, I was losing my mind. I'm like, dude, this is so cool.
That was crazy, wasn't it?
It was there's levels to the shit. That's what that did.
Literally.
It was like basically it's Light and L and then everyone fucking else.
Yeah.
Which changes, and I think that's what I hate about the third part. The last third. It's because it's just like he's like Ray Penber, the FBI, get the fuck off me. Like, you guys aren't shit.
Nah. Throw one up for my dude Ray Penber, baby.
I'm with you, Tristan. Dude, I was so sad when he died, dude.
I was so Ray sad. Was dope. He wasn't doing nothing wrong. He was doing his
I
job.
know, dude. I even wrote, I was like, dude, he just murdered my boy Ray. Fuck this dude. I want him to die now.
Hey, but at the same time, when he pulled that off with the FBI agents,
Oh, I know.
My man's pulled out the Sheen brain, bro.
See, but it ended up stabbing him in the back though, like because he was one of two people that L could assume were the people that were writing the names down and killing people. Yep. So that yes, it was a big brain play, but it ended up fucking him.
It did, but only because L's brain is also big.
Gigantor.
That's a fact. That's a fact, yeah.
All right, so I want to just go back a minute and just talk about like Light as the character, because the bus 100%. Thing, bro, Light is fucking psychotic and it's amazing. I'm gonna be honest.
I know.
When he was talking to Ryuk, and he was like, "Believe it or not, Ryuk, I get ass." Like,
no, dude.
Yo.
I know.
Like he's like, Ryuk, don't play with me, cuz I'm out here.
He said, hey, Ryuk, watch this.
Flip phone, let's see, Monica, Jessica, Vicky. Like he was going through lists of names. Like, I'll do her today. Like, what's up?
He said, boop, gotcha.
Ryuk said, he said, I don't really care about none of that ass unless they got them apple bottom jeans on. Then God. I care, bro.
Jesus Christ, Eli. All right, but beyond, Light being a fucking slayer, which comes back throughout this whole fucking series.
Literally, dude. Literally.
Shinigami eyes. This is when they introduce the concept of it. And Ryuk says, you can give me half your life for him. And Light's like, nah.
Dude, as soon as he said no, I was like, wait, what? Why'd you introduce this? I was like, okay, there's gonna be either a time where he develops that or somebody else comes in. But when he's like, yeah, you can do this, it takes you half your lifespan. I'm like, okay, one, that's cheating. But two, like, you're gonna accept that, right? He's like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, what? Excuse me? You're gonna turn that down? I'm like, all right.
Ryuk's such a dickhead too. He really tried to get Light to accept the deal. He's like, "You sure?" He's like,
facts.
He's like, "You please, like, just take the
no, dude.
Take the deal."
That's so funny, dude.
Oh man, dude. But yeah, so Ray Pimper, he gets the clap, Light clap, dude. Okay, You guys said Ray's beast, whatever. Ray's a little asshole too. When he goes and talks to his wife in the hotel room, dude.
Oh, I know.
He said he. Tristan, did you watch this?
Girlfriend, fiance, dude,
yes,
they're
fiance.
married.
Yeah. Tristan, did you watch this in English or Japanese?
I started in Japanese, then went to English.
Was I right or was I right? English is really fucking good.
You was right, dog.
I would say I watched the whole thing in English, and English was dope.
Light's voice actor fucking kills it.
I know, dude.
I'm getting that man's name real quick because that dude went fucking bananas. Light was so charismatic that whole entire show.
I know, dude. Yeah, he really sold it for me. Like, I did transition to Japanese like maybe 5 minutes just to see like the voice actor differences, and obviously I don't know what they're saying, but like it was just so different. Like, we're gonna talk about a character later, but Misa Misa, like her voice actor in Japanese was just even more annoying somehow.
Bradley Swale, Big Brad, you're a fucking beast, dude. That's what I just want to tell you. You're
okay.
That man's an animal.
Shout out.
But yeah, so Ray in the English version, he goes, "Bitch, did I tell you to stop doing this FBI shit? God damn, get your ass in the kitchen. God damn. I said once we started dating, once I put that ring on your finger, you're out the FBI. That's my job. I'm the man of the house." I said, Jesus Christ, Ray. And he didn't stop there.
No.
After that, he said, "Man, once I put these nuts inside and shoot the club up, you ain't gonna have no time to worry about Kira. You're gonna be trying to worry about these kids."
Come on.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
I know, but that's hilarious. Oh my god.
That's what he said. Dude. I'm like, Ray, what's wrong with you, you animal? But then
Ray's a different kind of beast. Yeah.
But Ray gets the clap, and then his wife says, "I'm the real big brain here." And
she was though.
She had Light's ass on a fucking platter.
That's a fact.
How, dog? I made a note of that. I was like, literally, I swear every character they introduce is just almost as smart or smarter than the last.
Well,
and I'm like, this is unbelievable.
That stops being a thing pretty soon after this.
Yep.
You right. You right.
Dude, I as soon as Elle and Light met, like I was convinced that they were brothers. Like that, I'm like, dude, they're both just genius. Like, there's only one family that could have produced, 2 people of this caliber. Like, I thought they were gonna end up being brothers and kind of face off, and that didn't end up being true. But
not completely on that same train of thought, but let me tell you, in episode 6, I had this idea, which I was wrong about in the end. But I thought it could have made sense for this because they hadn't fully explained the rules of the Death Note yet. You know how they like kept explaining the rules a little bit more and more as the show went on? And it had mentioned that Ryuk had 2 Death Notes. And I was like, does L have his other Death Note?
That would have been cool.
That would have been dope, actually.
That would have been lit, dude. I was like, this makes so much sense. It would be so cool.
They're just hunting each other.
Because they were like, oh, it's going to be the first one to find out who the other one is.
Yeah.
And their name and stuff.
Then that didn't happen. So I was wrong.
So I didn't do enough research on whether it was the Japanese or the English version. I want to say it's the English version. But Tristan, do you know who the voice actor was for L?
No.
It was Sinclair from the 100.
Oh, it's got to be the English one there.
Yeah, I really think it is the English one because I was looking it up and I was like, I'm wondering if I know anybody. Probably not, but yeah, it's literally Sinclair from the 100, dude.
I'm looking at this right now. What?
Isn't that crazy? Especially in 06.
I gotta find this now. Where's my boy?
Anyway,
I
just had to point that out for Tristan to have fun with, but
dude, that's my dude.
The craziest part to me about Light's interaction with Ray's wife is that he had her acting up too.
I know, dude.
This is how suave Light is, dude. She was like, "You reminded me of Elle," and he's like, "I know." I'm like, God damn, dude, you're a different kind of shark, Light.
He's a mix between like Dean Winchester and Zuko, like just mixed into one person.
Oh man! And then Light got so lucky that he caught her at the same time at the office. He was there.
No, dude.
That was just pure luck, or else they would have caught on to way more about the notebook than like he initially wanted to let them know about.
Yeah, dude, he was panicking too. Like, I don't know how she didn't catch that, but like, he's like, "Oh, I'll help you," and then she's like, "No, I'm good." He's like, "Oh, I'm following you now," and she's like, "No, don't follow me." He's like, "I'll help you, I promise."
Then she gave him the fake name. Then he fucked it.
I know.
When Ryuk was laughing at that man, Ryuk was like, "You dumb fuck."
I know, dude. It was so funny, dude.
He's like, "What the fuck you laughing about, Ryuk? I'll kill you."
Yeah, he's like, oh my god, it was so funny. I did right though. As soon as she died, I was like, bro, Light's really getting on my nerves, dude. First Ray Penber, and now this chick murdering two of my favorite characters.
But you gotta admit,
the fiance, you liked her,
dude. She was dope. She was smart. Like, she was hella smart.
She just didn't have enough time for me.
I understand that, but she was like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say she's a genius, but I was like, dude, she just jumped to that consensus very quick.
I cannot. Oh, there he is.
When this savage Light said, "Well, I guess that's just because I'm Kira," and she goes,
"Dude,
what?"
Yes.
Oh my god, he's just the characterization of Light. He's just a stone cold motherfucker, dude. He iced her. Dude. She's like, "I gotta go." He's like, "Oh, I know. I know where you're going. I know what you're gonna go do."
I know. Dude, the way she walks like just away from him too. After that, he's like, "Oh, I'm Kara." She's like, "Yeah, I gotta dip now." Yeah, literally, it's just, yeah, I know. I wrote that shit. Like, they ain't gonna find you neither. Like.
Oh man, dude. When I don't really have too many quotes from the showdown, but when Light's building the fucking contraption for the drawer so he can like keep it locked up, Ryuk makes a comment. He's like, "Man, you're pretty good with your hands, Light. You must be crazy with the ladies." I said, "Ryuk,
bro,
Ryuk, how do you know?"
I know, dude. I know. I heard that too. I was like, dude, you know it.
I was like, damn, bro, that's a fucking fact. Oh,
man,
boy.
just has been pimping since pimping.
Eli, I just found it, and I have confirmed how right you are. And
yeah,
dog, that is okay. Oh my gosh, I loved him as Sinclair in the 100, throwing up for my boy, R.I.P.
Spoilers, bro.
Yeah, true.
And I loved L in this show. And I thought his voice actor did a really good job too. And I was thinking that when you guys were talking about Lights, because Lights voice actor, definite shout out to him. My man killed it. The dynamic between him and L, dude, was just amazing. And I was like, man, this guy just gives off the vibe. And to find out it's him, let's go.
So
it's a great time out here.
Again, not going episode by episode, but chronologically, we're around the episode 8 area, which is by far my favorite episode of this show.
Really?
I have the most written down for it. So this is the one they put 64 fucking cameras in this man's room, bro. I was like, dude, what? That's crazy. But what was crazy, even more crazy, is this man pretended to be fucking horny just to get these motherfuckers off his ass, dude.
Oh my god.
I'm like, bro, man's had the porno mags just chilling, bro. I was like, come on.
On the same vein, but a separate note, when Light's dad watched me, he's like, how could he? Bro, Light's parents are the biggest assholes ever.
Dude.
Light is the smartest kid in Japan, but they're over here like, how could he read a magazine like that? Bro, I'm the smartest person in Japan. Let me rock.
Honestly.
Okay.
Dude, I've never seen a man more savage than pretending to be horny just so he can avoid the cops. Like, that's just a whole nother level. It's just genius.
We talking about whole new levels.
Eli. So I don't remember. I mean, I remember this episode, but I didn't. You said you had the most notes written down for this one. I had 2 notes.
I know which one of them is. I think we all wrote them down.
I do too. Yeah,
I think we wrote it down.
The quote.
Yep.
Yeah.
when he's talking to Ryuk and he goes, "I really can't count on you, can I?"
Oh, not that one. Not that
Oh
one.
no, not that one.
No. That's what I had. Because he's talking to Ryuk and he goes, "I really can't count on you, can I?" And Ryuk just straight up goes, "You got that right." I was like, "Yo,
Oh,
Ryuk,
dude,
my
that's just
dude."
facts. Reek,
Ryuk
I'm gonna let you.
great.
All
I'm gonna
right.
let you rock with this one, bro,
So
because I have it written down too.
Light was like, you know what, man? I'm sick of this. I gotta kill people or it's gonna suspect me because they're watching me. I'm gonna go fucking buy this little baby TV for $400. Put this little baby TV in a fucking bag of chips. I'm gonna start pretending like, I'm doing homework. And I'll take a potato chip and eat it. I was like, God damn. That's one of the greatest quotes of all time.
I know.
Okay.
The way he said it, dude. He's like, the whole time he's watching, I'm just gonna be doing my homework, just chilling. And guess what, El? I'm gonna take a potato chip and I'm gonna fucking eat it. I'm like, oh my god, dude.
Oh, Jesus.
That was so good.
And then right after that,
I can't believe I forgot to write that down.
He's like, "Oh, you eating potato chip in front of me? Okay." A little bit after that, L pulls up on him. He says, "I'm sick of you, motherfucker, eating these potato chips." Oh fuck, dude! And Light was just like shook when he was like, "Yeah, I'm L." He's like, "Wait."
Dude, that was crazy.
Oh man! And then he gave him that fake name of the fucking the idol, like the popular actor. So he's like, if he tries to write my name and the actor dies, I'll know it's you, bitch. Like I was like, shit, there's levels to this
exactly.
Because they started playing tennis.
Oh, dude, that was hella funny. They're just that was the
dope.
That was the most mindfuck game of tennis I've ever seen in my life. Like they were both trying to like, oh, should I actually win? Should I pretend to lose? Oh, if I pretend to lose, then maybe I'm seen as Kiera. Like I'm like, dude, just play the fucking tennis game. Like, like it ain't that deep, bro.
Well, speaking of Kira, there's a second one. Dun dun dun. What? Because there's a second notebook running around out there. And we find out about Enter Misa Misa with the eyes.
Dude, that was crazy. And
then we get Misa's backstory, which is kind of like cool. Like you find out how to kill a Shimigami. You gotta make him fall in love with you. And then she told Light that right away. You know, Rem said,
I know.
Fuck!
Oh my god.
As soon as Misa said that to Light, she was like, no! Anyone but him.
Honestly. No. Oh, dude, that's so funny, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude.
And so then we see how the eyes work, which is dope. And you see, like, Misa could just see everyone's name, which would be fucking terrible, just reading all that bullshit all the time.
I know.
And so she's able to find out Light's him, and she just shows up to his house. She just goes in like, yeah, I'm just gonna go to your house now. And she shows up at the door in her fucking model getup, and his Light sister said, huh? He said, wait. And she says, I'm here for Light. She closed the door. She said, damn, Ma, Light really be out here.
That was so funny, dude. Even dude, she wanted Light.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, honestly. She's straight up said, I don't even care if you use me, Light. Like, I'm like, she wants to bang so bad.
I'll give this to the show. Misa Misa was probably one of the best parts of the last third.
It was funny, yeah. She's interesting.
She's a character.
Yeah.
And man, but yeah, she's like, yeah, I'll do anything for you, Light. I'll literally just fucking die. You can kill me if you want. I don't care. Do anything. He's like, damn. All right.
Yeah. Somewhere around this time, I don't remember what exactly was happening, but I was like, Light thought he was playing 5D Chinese checkers, and Misa was just like, fuck that.
Oh, dude, she tried to fuck him over so hard.
Misa was playing fucking fucking dice.
Dude, she was playing Connect. She was playing Connect 4 by herself,
and losing. Fuck Misa.
Dude, she's somehow still the only chick that can get a Shinigami to simp for her though.
When Misa showed up at Light School and Light goes, no. And then Ryuzaki shows up and he goes, no. And then he calls her and then Light L answers, he goes, no.
Dude, yo, the big brain by L, dude.
Grab that ass.
Dude, I wrote that. Dude, I wrote that too. She's like, he grabbed my ass. I'm like, oh dude, no.
L was a different kind of shark. He said.
And then he was like, whichever one of you did that, I'm gonna get you. I was like, oh.
Surrounded by completely chicks, yes. And L's the only dude.
Dude, one of the best Yagami quotes though is when she pulls up to his house though, he's like, yeah, you know, I understand that we can be boyfriend girlfriend, yeah, whatever, but I need to be seen with other girls.
Oh shit! You already know. Oh my god, dude, different kind of shark.
Man's a player.
And the crazy thing was, they make it sound like if you're like listening to the dialogue, he wasn't just hanging out with that one chick that shows up later.
Oh, I know.
He was hanging out with a couple different chicks, and that chick was like from like a prestigious family too. And she, oh my god, Light had her in his pocket too back then. He was like, Light, like I thought you're supposed to like me. He's like, I do. I just don't know what to do when I'm around such a prestigious person like yourself. And she's like, oh my god.
Dude, man's got a harem going, dude. He's pulling the Winchester vibe.
He might as well be Light Winchester, like fuck it.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. He's the third Winchester, man. He's literally
he's what, that man a cameo.
What Sam is supposed to be.
Fuck, dude.
Dude, he's Dean or Sam, but he ain't gotta turn heel. He's always been heel.
Yeah, the heel turn never happens.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
He was never a baby face at all.
Yeah, dude, you never got heel Light. It's just Light.
Yeah, it's just me, bitch. Oh man, I wrote down at one point, I was like, man, Light really refused to put Misa's pussy on a pedestal. He's like, get out of my face, Misa.
Shit was in the bottom of the ocean, bro. That ain't no pedestal, bro.
It was like he was doing the constant stiff arm, like, go home.
I know, dude. That was so funny.
Yeah, but then I was like, oh yeah, we arrested Misa, by the way. We think she's the second Kira. And Light goes, aw, shit. I hate it here.
Dude, the fact that he came up with a plan, like that big brain plan that quick though.
Dude.
Oh, I know.
Dude,
that was crazy.
I think that might have been the biggest brain plan in the entire series.
I wrote down that Light was smart before L. L showing up made him and Light have to get smarter and smarter. Like L was already smart and Light was already smart, but they were literally like leveling up against each other as the series progressed. Like they get smarter and smarter and doing different plans and shit, and it was amazing.
See, I think that really I think the writers did a good job of that too, because in reality, like competition makes the best out of people, and I feel like you really, really see that in the show. And I feel like the way they did it, where both of them just level up, if you will, like throughout the show, is just crazy.
Hey man, iron sharpens iron.
Exactly.
And so then Light's like, oh my god, Misa, I hate you. So she's caught. It's been like 5 days or something. Light's like, all right, I got this. All right, Ryuk, we're gonna do this little trade notebook thingy. We're gonna do this in a circle real quick. Do it like 2 times. Next thing you know, I'm gonna get my memories back. I'm gonna go in there, put it in there. When I say, take it away. I say, take it away, Ryuk. And you do a little dance and then take the book away. And then I won't know a thing and they can't prove it, baby. And then he said, give it to someone else as well afterwards. And this, to me, is the conclusion of part 1, the first third.
Yeah.
We enter the second third, which is Light trying to capture New Kira.
Yep.
And this part is good, but I don't think it was as good until the ending of it than the first part.
I agree with you. I was 100% invested in the first third. Second third was pretty good. Third, you know, it was a show. It was part of it. Whatever. One note I did have at either the start of this third, second third, or the end of the first third, Misa, dude, she said some things, and I'm like, damn, you better wife her up, Light. Like she was on set doing her acting or whatever, and she's like, no, I can't kiss him. Cut the romance shit. Like I got a boyfriend. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, damn, bro, that's a wife right there.
They were so pissed too. They said, what?
Yeah, dude. She's like, cut that shit. Can we just not do that? Yeah, she's like, can we just not do that, bro?
And this, okay, I'll give the second third this. This is the rise of one of my favorite characters in the show, Matsuda.
Matsuda, yes!
Matsuda's beast, bro.
Matsuda got a huge level up this part.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I love Matsuda so much.
He's awesome, dude.
That was one of my first. I think that was my first specific Matsuda note. Was like at the beginning of 19 when he was when he ditched Misa Misa at the set and he was like, I'm gonna go do something big brain.
Yeah,
it wasn't very big brain.
Oh no, it was tiny brain.
It was tiny brain.
As soon as he left, I said Matsuda gonna get himself killed.
He tried though. I mean, he
tried. Oh, yeah, I
mean,
I'll give him credit for the effort, but then at the end, I was like, hey, he kind of got himself killed. You know, they pulled the extra big brain play, dude. L is a genius.
Oh,
yeah.
So Light ends up getting released. Well, released after his dad says, "I'm gonna fucking kill you." Dude, by the way,
that was crazy.
That was a great scene,
dude. I feel like people are just like in the show are just taking it to the extreme. Like,
I thought he was gonna do it.
I didn't. I mean, there wouldn't be a show if he did. Like,
who knows, man?
Misa just carries on the torch.
Maybe, dude.
I ain't watching no show about Misa. I'm gonna keep this straight with you.
Misa show?
No, I ain't watching dude. Unless I'm chilling with her bodyguard, like, sorry, her bodyguard before the glow down. I'm good, man.
Oh, before the glow down. Oh, you're talking like the very end glow down?
Dude, I'm talking about whoever her bodyguard was. I forgot his name.
Oh, the
Afro bro. Trying to diss on my man Mogi, are you?
Mogi, yeah, dude. Mogi was a beast.
They nerfed Mogi so hard.
Mogi's the homie.
Dude, Mogi was dope. He's like, yeah, Misa, you kill it.
That's awesome. When he's in the car and he's like, I can't believe they're making me do this.
I know, dude. But like after that, like by the end, he was just like stone cold killer. Like, I don't give a shit. I ain't chilling with that Mogi, but yeah, you do it. I'm down for that Mogi, bro, all the time.
Man. But yeah, yeah, he rules, dude. Mogi's dope. So then after that, Light doesn't kill his dad. They're like, oh my god, Light, I love you. His dad's like, thank you. They're set free now. Light's working on the case with he doesn't know about the notebook anymore. Neither does Misa. And then L chains himself to Light. And it's just like he's like, yeah, you can't go nowhere without me now. And then Misa's like, how is he gonna beat though? And then she says that, and Light's dad is watching them talk about it on the camera, and he's like,
dude, that was so funny,
bro. Later, hold on, quick jump. Later, like a couple episodes later, and she's like, hey, Light, do you want to come sleep with me tonight? And L's just like, oh yeah, go ahead, dude. I was like, whoa,
bro, that'd be fucking. So whatever fanfic writers are out there or drawers, make a scene where that's happening and L's just standing next to the bed, like just.
Dude, oh my god.
He's like,
I was like sleeping on the floor next to him.
He's like, Light, you could do better right there.
He's just a coach, bro. He's coaching him on the sideline.
Mogi comes in, he's like, yeah,
you're killing it, Misa. He's out of breath.
Meanwhile, Matsuda's just fangirling, watching the cams the whole time.
Oh my god. Yeah, that would totally happen. Matsuda would be like, oh my god. And then you see Light's dad trying to drag him away. Get away from there, motherfucker.
Mogi the whole time. Yeah, throw it back, Misa, yeah.
Please, dude. If anyone who listens to this shit can draw, please draw this. This would be awesome.
Dude, L really hit Light with the every time you bang in your girl, you gonna see me.
Oh, Jesus, dude. Fucking great. But then a little bit after that, Light and him start sprawling and brawling for the love of Misa Misa. Fucking Light hits him with the fucking doomsday punch, losses him across the room. Then L says, "All right, I owe you one." He jumps, he does the flying monkey kick. I was like, Jesus.
Oh, he said, "You're gonna rue the day."
Oh man, but yeah, for this part I didn't really have notes, but there was, like I said, it was the characters that the side characters really drove this one for me. This part, because we don't get cool Light, we get like smart Light. This part,
yeah,
we get the more likable version of Misa, which is I don't know about the Notebook Misa. Notebook Misa is just too stupid because she fucks shit up for everyone.
Facts.
But man, when they got that dude with the notebook pinned, and he was driving around in the Ferrari. Yeah, he Gucci.
Yes.
He was whipping the Ferrari.
Yo. Let's not lightly tread around my boy Aizawa coming in clutch.
True.
At the end here. Because if you don't remember, my man's Aizawa was like, I have to keep being a cop if they're not gonna let us be cops on this task force. He said, I got a family. And then they were like, and then, bro, my boy Watori comes in. He's like, "Hey, L, didn't you tell me to set aside like a gazillion dollars just in case?" And
he was so pissed. That's why
he was doing the Arthur fist.
But to be fair, he came in clutch at the end. Though he said, "I got the whole squad with me right now. Got the whole police force with me."
That's my boy Aizawa.
Aizawa's beastin', bro. On another note, so I thought the show was going to go a different turn at one point, and I'm not proud of the way I was thinking about it. So L and Light were rubbing on feet, right?
Oh, you thought? Oh, after this happened?
Yes, dude. So I don't remember what the situation was, but Light.
Oh no, I knew it was after. Yeah, it was when L was like on the roof in the rain.
Yeah, so Light was massaging on his feet, and I'm like, dude, are they gonna be gay for each other? I'm like, that would be a turn. I was like, I don't know. I felt like they were kind of setting it up right there. I was like, dude, okay. I'm like, if this is happening, it's happening. But
yeah, I know. Yeah,
shippers like that ship. I'm like, okay. I mean, I get it, but again, it's silly.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But we can't gloss over Watari with the sniper hits different.
Yo, my man broke out the Car 98.
he was in the plane like one shot to the head.
He said one in the chamber, bro. Don't worry about it.
Oh man. And dude,
Watari is my dude.
This whole plan was like, oh shit, Light really did go next level for L. Like,
dude, I know.
He switched the notebooks around so that his memories would be attached to the REM notebook. He'd get the memories back. When Higuchi ends up dropping the notebook because they're going to catch him, he touches the notebook with L right there. Then he knows he always wears his favorite watch. Opens the fucking thing with the paper in it, kills Higuchi, takes the notebook, fucking, oh my god. So he get ownership back. It's like, fuck, dude. He's a different kind of shark.
Dude,
different kind of shark.
I wouldn't have been surprised if, like, after the show, they're like, oh, yeah, so Light can tell the future, by the way. I'd be like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. And then he had a contingency plan for Misa's dumbass. Forgot his name. He was ready.
Dude, I know.
For that real, dude.
Crazy.
He's like, yep, Misa's right names again, so they're gonna know it's Misa. And so if she can't kill L, hey Rem.
Dude, if I had to go through the mental gymnastics that Light had to go through, I'd just straight up walk up to Elle and be like, dude, I'm fucking Kiara. Just kill me, dude. Like, I don't care what you do. I'm done with this, man.
I just would have got the eyes and just killed everyone and just ran away.
See, that's a good move.
I'm going away. Bye.
So, the funny thing, because for most of this real part 2, because, Ryuk just disappeared, and and like right when they were about to get Higuchi, I wrote that down. I was like, man, I miss Ryuk. And then like the next episode, my boy Ryuk came back and everyone else got to see him, and I was like, just my boy Ryuk. And everyone was like, oh my gosh, it's the Shinigami, it's Ryuk. And Ryuk was like, what's up, dude?
Yeah, dude.
Ryu's like, finally, damn.
Oh,
fuck, dude. So
I
now
love Ryuk.
we enter the end of the series, the real ending, not the other shit.
yeah,
You're right.
Fucking Lights finally set everything up. Fucking Misa forgot, so then Rem has to come in, or else Misa will get killed, and then Rem has to fucking Rem kills my man Watery. What the fuck?
Not Watery.
Fuck, man. Could have left
I
Watery
was
alone.
I was so sad when that happened, dude.
So she gets Watery, and then you know who's next. L bites the dust, and the series ends there. Light wins. Nothing else happens.
Exactly.
See, I was expecting more of like a crazy L death scene, like a huge plan that just outsmarts him. Like I guess the whole show is kind of a huge plan that outsmarts him, but like
right when L is about to get him, get him, and then bam.
Like similar to the third ending or the second ending, I guess, but the actual ending of this show, similar to that situation, except reversed. Like I feel like that would have been kind of crazy for an L death scene, but
they had to be careful because it was like a big extravagant thing. Like everyone would kind of like know something like.
That's a good point.
It was fucked.
Yeah.
So okay, I don't know about you guys. I was actually kind of okay. First she got Watery, and I love that guy. That dude was dope. And then they got L. And they finally got L, and for a while I was wondering if they were going to get L. And you know, with the original Light battling with L in the beginning, I was. Reek, you mentioned this to me at one point. You were like, "Man, like you kind of catch yourself rooting for Light," and I was like, "Honestly, you do." You know, like Light's just that dude, and I was like, "All right, I can get behind this." But as it went farther and farther, I started liking L a lot more, and then, when L was like, I think I finally have a friend. I was like, oh no.
I know, dude. I'm like, no, you don't.
Like, and then he died. And I was like, no. Killed him.
Dude, I know.
It's so dark and twisted.
Yeah, he's just Mogi's in the corner. Yeah, Misa, he's dead. Yeah.
Come on.
Oh man, do you guys feel bad for Rem at all, or like?
Yeah, yes.
I really do. She kept getting fucked over, bro. She's like,
I don't blame Rem for any of this.
Well, I mean, if anything, Misa indirectly killed Rem.
Yeah,
twice over, because Light would not have known how to kill a fucking Shinigami if it was for Misa opening her big mouth about something Rem just told her. And on top of that, if her dumbass did not forget L's name, we could have just ended L and Rem could have been around still. But no.
Instead, Rem's like, damn, I gotta fall in love now. This is whack shit, bro. Like, I felt bad, but I mean,
Rem was chill.
Misa with the Shinigamis is just a fucking another level. She killed off 2 of those motherfuckers,
and she got him again. Misa made the deal again, which is like, oh, Misa, you fucking idiot. You idiot, Misa.
No, Misa.
But here's the thing, though, because they mentioned it. So she got that other Shinigami's lifespan added to hers.
Yeah.
Cut that in half, then cut it in half again, then got Rem's added onto hers, too. So
she's just back to normal or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was totally fine. Wow.
Like, and who's really playing 3D, 4D dimensional freaking Kung Fu Panda checkers?
Misa was the only Kira to make it out safe. Spoilers.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, and there was many.
There was like 4.
Yeah, at least.
So then my man. So then we go into the recap episode, which I fucking skipped. And then we
go. I didn't know it was going to do that.
I skipped the first half because half of it was recap.
Yep, me too.
And then I went to the second half where we get introduced to Slim Shady themselves, Eminem. Yeah, fuck those guys, honestly.
So dumb, dude.
Yeah.
Pointless.
Mello and fucking
Near.
Yeah, that's right. Near.
Mello is legit one of the worst characters introduced in the show, and Near 100%. Is just fucking OP.
That's facts. Both of those are facts.
Here's the thing. I don't even think Nier was actually smarter than L. I think Nier just got to come into the game in the fourth quarter completely rested, and he said,
Oh, that's what I wrote
this.
down actually. I wrote down the equivalent of M and N is like when you get your big brother to beat the final boss for you, but instead of your big brother, it was both your little brothers just gang jumping a dude.
That's facts, actually. Yeah, 100%.
Honestly, it's like when the Power Rangers turn into the Megazord.
Yeah, it's just not fair. It's 5 dudes on one now. It's like that's not fair.
Exactly.
I will give it to Matsuda though. He lets it known that he is primed and ready to enter the Yagami family through marriage.
Dude, come on.
Right in front of the entire family. He's just losing his mind.
Crazy.
Yeah, because it's been a couple years at this point. There's a time skip. You know, Light's older. Everyone's older. He goes, fuck, dude. He's like, damn, you grew up. She's like, oh, man, Matsuda, don't be so silly. He's like, I'd beat that down. And then Light's dad goes, I will fucking kill you. And he goes,
like, my girl is not going to be with a cop.
He goes, I'm going to beat that down.
That was so funny.
Nothing you can do to stop me, old man.
Matsuda, that's my
and
guy.
I also wrote down, I guess everyone just got horny over the time skip. Misa got way more horny as the time skip. Like, she comes into the office with 9 dudes chilling there, and she goes, lie, and she's wearing fucking lingerie pajamas, and everyone's like, duh. And Light's like, oh my god, shut up, Misa.
God damn it, dude. Put on some fucking clothes. Like, I don't want to see that shit.
I told you not around company. Shit.
Meanwhile, Mogi's like, yeah, Misa.
Yeah, exactly.
Done.
Dude, imagine. Oh, dude, I'm gonna go on a fucking rant now. Imagine if they put Jar Jar Binks right in this show, and he's like, Misa, Misa, like
Misa, 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 Misa.
Misa, 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 Misa.
Oh my
I'm so sorry.
You should be.
Yeah, my bad. Anyway,
what did you just say to me, Eli?
You can tune back into this episode if you want to hear it. I ain't repeating that shit.
But man, dude. And so I was trying to defend this section just because, like, I hate this section personally, but I'm just trying to play devil's advocate, right? For why Light gets a massive decrease in intelligence, right? I just said that years of comfortability made Light soft, and so he couldn't keep up because there was no one to compete against anymore. So by the time Nier and M came around, he was fucked. That's all I got. Yeah.
See, he was already on like strike 5 for me, and then once he made Miss Takata kill herself, I was like, yeah, you're out of the game now. Like, I don't really care about you no more.
That was so
that
dumb.
whole arc was dope because Light's like, I used to beat that down in college. And he comes up to her, he's like, what's up? And she, bro, that was crazy because she still liked Light too. That was the fucked part. She was like, oh my god, you're the only man I was ever interested in, like, actually. And I'm just like,
He's
Light.
Like, same.
Yeah, I wrote down, like, I said, like, Light really got like the magic stick though.
Yeah, really.
He's just got the effect.
Like, bitches just go really nuts for him. And then the scene where Misa and her are in the room and Misa's just trying to battle, like, you're a bitch, Light don't love you. Little does she know, Light doesn't love her either.
I know, dude. Light's in the corner. God damn it, Misa, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Oh,
dude.
Man.
Oh, okay. Quick side note that I have to bring up, just because you guys brought up the potato chip thing earlier, which is fair. That was hilarious. Something else I noticed for no reason that they brought up, and I'm gonna go over it quick because none of us actually like Mello. But there was a scene in one of these episodes, and I specifically wrote down the note that was the most dramatic bite of chocolate I've ever seen in my life.
Oh,
first of all,
I know which one you're talking about. It's the one where Mello takes the bite out of the chocolate and then Nier starts twisting his hair because that's both like their gimmicks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, else was the feet thing, and
yeah.
First of all, Mello eats chocolate bars like a serial killer in the first place.
Yeah, because
that man is clinically insane for eating a chocolate bar that way.
There's other stuff going on that's clinically insane with Mello, Tristan.
Yeah, facts.
And that's the indicator of it all. Let me tell you, nobody who eats a chocolate bar that way is doing legal activities on a daily basis. But I had to make a note of that because it was so ridiculous. And then we got also, since we haven't mentioned it yet, for some reason they threw in a third notebook.
No, that was Ryuk's second one.
Yeah, exactly.
I know, but I was just but it was a third Death Note basically, and I won't lie. At the end of this third part, I kind of got confused because I wasn't 100% sure how many actual Death Notes were in circulation.
2.
I don't think they knew. Like,
by the end, there was 2. Because
yes,
dude came back to get his.
Yeah,
exactly. You're right.
Because that was Ryuk's second one was his.
Yeah, he stole it. He's just
yeah.
Ryuk's rules. He just stole that dude's death.
That's wild shit.
When the guy was like, yeah, you're just gonna have to go talk to Ryuk about it. He was like, oh man.
I love when he was following Ryuk, he's like, give me my notebook. Ryuk's like, go away. I want my notebook back.
It's like your little brother asking to play video games with you. You said we could play. Not right now.
Fuck, I'm doing something. We're trying to kill people over here. Oh yeah, we kind of glossed over it, but Light's dad died in the most bullshit ass way.
Oh god, yeah, I know.
Light's dad gets the Shinigami eyes, confronts M. Mello fucking glocks him with an AK-47 because I guess
that was the other guy.
No, it was M. And no, M pulled out the gun. It was like, motherfucker, and started shooting him, and Light's dad turned and got shot in the back.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, it was like, what's going on? Like, we haven't used guns this entire show. Why are we using guns out of nowhere? Like, this shit's kind of lame. Like,
so, I had a question about that kind of actually, right? Because here's the thing. The chief made the deal for the Shinigami eyes, right?
Yes.
And that cuts your remaining lifespan in half.
Yes.
And then he died like a couple days later.
He didn't have long.
But that's what I'm saying. Would he have just died some other way? Because your lifespan only technically gets cut short from what it's supposed to be if your name gets written in the Death Note.
Yeah.
And so he kind of like he got shot, but it's like if that's how that happened and his remaining lifespan got cut in half, does that mean that he was about to die anyways?
Yeah. So the way I assumed it there was that he was gonna die somehow in the conflict between him and M anyways.
Yeah.
Like with the whole them trying to get his daughter back from M, I think he was gonna die anyways, like somehow. Mm-hmm. So him getting the eyes just made him die sooner.
Yeah, that's the thing though. If he didn't have the eyes, he wouldn't have gone in guns a-blazing first, to try to find his name. So,
and then he says, "I'll give you one chance." Bitch, he has a gun. What are you talking about? Write his name.
Yeah. What?
That was so dumb.
Yeah, and then after that too, he's like, "Oh, what's his name, Dad? What's his name?" And his dad just dies. And he's like, "No," but on the inside, he's like, "What's his fucking name? I don't care that my dad's
dead."
You
stupid jabroni.
So stupid, dude. It's not that I hate Light's character for that, because that's his character. Like, he's supposed to have the god complex, don't care about nothing anymore. Like, he's just so far gone. But like, it was just like, dude, I want you dead now.
It's just the last third Light just didn't feel like fucking Light, dude. It felt like some other dude.
Same. Once L was gone, it just wasn't the same.
Yeah, it just didn't feel like Light no more, man. It felt like some dude that was cosplaying as Light.
Yeah.
And then they brought in, then he gave the Death Note to someone else again, and I was like, please stop.
And that dude was an idiot too.
That guy was kind of cool though. He's like, God. Bro,
that's he said, delete.
He's like, God, delete, God.
Dude, he was tweaking, but yeah, no, I liked him actually.
Yeah, and so
he's a weird.
The only cool parts about this were Misa versus the other chick, because Light's dick is fantastic, I guess. Light doing the women shenanigans, Ryuk telling the dude to fuck off, Matsuda trying to do fuck Light's sister. That's it.
That's until the last scene.
Basically till the end.
The last scene, they almost had Light go out like a bitch.
I know.
They were they were like that. They're like an inch away from having Light go out like a bitch at the end. Yep. Because when they started shooting, he started going, like he started running around with his hand like that. I was like, dude, don't do Light like that. Like that.
I know.
I have a story about this episode actually. Like I said, I watched this when it originally aired in like 2008. I watched this on a little shitty CRTV in a room with no furniture because I was somewhere. I was at like a vacation house or something of like someone we knew, and I was just in the corner watching Death Note, watching the final episode of Light. I was like, "Oh shit, it's the last episode." So this gives me like nostalgia.
Okay.
And man, but there were some cool parts about the ending, and there's some bad parts. The bad parts were they made Light look a bitch, complete bitch to Nier, like just bitched him out. The cool part was when Light started going bananas. When he started doing the laugh, like, fuck.
Yeah, dude, that was crazy. Like, okay, I know we talked about his voice actor already, but imagine just sitting in a dark studio, just crazy laughing like that with no context whatsoever. Like, you got to be a good voice actor for that. Like,
not for real, dude.
And
like, I couldn't do that.
And that was fucking dope. Go ahead, Tristan.
Yeah, that's.
So I want to real fast before we get to the end. I want to bring up something just because I thought it was funny. In the midst of the fact that they brought Mello back and tried to give him his own big thing at the end there, which was stupid.
Yep.
But I love like his buddy that threw like the smoke grenade or whatever, and then he's running and he gets pulled up on by all the cops. And they all like pull the guns on him, and I was kind of like, oh, they're not gonna do anything, whatever.
Oh shit, yeah, I know what you're talking
about. And he gets out and he's like, oh, no need to worry. Like, yeah, you got me. We're all good. And they all just said blacker. He was saint, bro. He was holy. Oh. I was like, man, they didn't even care. They just pulled the trigger. Oh my gosh, that was lit, dude. I was kind of hyped when that happened.
They let that shit ring off on them too. If we're going back a little bit, the perfect copy of his Death Note is bullshit.
I agree.
That was fucking there's not very many moments where I'm like, that's bullshit. That was bullshit. That was when I was like, Nier is way too overpowered.
That's
like,
facts.
They made Nier smart, like so much smarter than everyone else, just for the sake of him being OP to beat Light. Like, that shit was dumb. He was like, "Oh yeah, we made a complete another notebook that has the exact same handwriting, exact same everything, and it made the exact same material of this shit that we found from the Shimigami world somehow." What? Like, this is not real. This is something that they made in the Shimigami world. How did you make an exact replica? That shit irritated me.
I agree. And Light didn't even notice. Like. Well, I guess it wasn't Light, but I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. I'm sure Light would have noticed, but the other dude, I get why he wouldn't have noticed. But like, it was.
I don't get that either, dude.
It was stupid.
Flash forwarding instead of going backward. I don't know if I was more upset about kind of the turn this took in the third notch of the show, I guess, or the fact that Misa Misa was the one that fucking lived at everybody. Like, I was like, dude, as soon as like it cut to her just, chilling at the end, I'm like, come on, dude. I was like, why her?
I was genuinely curious, like what
Mogi was protecting her,
what she was doing afterwards. Like, what would Misa do with Light gone now? Like, that's my kind of thing.
Right.
She's just gonna be a movie star and a model for the rest of her life.
Or depressed and kill herself.
I'm wondering what she did before Light, because she obviously had a Death Note before him.
Not long before him, though.
No, because she mentions that Kira saved her, killed the. Because if she had a notebook, she would have killed that dude herself.
Yeah.
So the timeline's kind of weird on when she got her book. So I'll say that.
That's true. But well, because she had an original one, right? Because the Shinigami fell in love with her and then dipped or whatever.
I don't think she got her book from that. He killed her for it.
No,
Oh, you're right.
did
no,
her
you're right.
parents die before she was supposed to die or after?
Before.
I think it was after. Yeah. Sorry. I think her parents died, and then while she was going through that whole episode of like dealing with her parents and everything, the Shinigami saved her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird order of events.
It is. It definitely
with
is.
the Misa stuff, just because no one cares about Misa. But you know, it happened.
True.
But man, they start lighting Matsuda. Man, Matsuda was the one that almost got the kill. He almost got the kill
Bro,
confirmed.
Matsuda clutched up
I couldn't pick a
hard.
better person to get the final kill. Would be Matsuda.
That's facts. Yeah.
Because for the way they were setting it up, it almost seemed like Aizawa would have done it, which I think, in the end they did that perfectly because they said like Aizawa might have been the one to do it, and they had the whole show. You know, they had shown Masuda like, oh, you know, maybe Kira's not like all bad, you know, blah blah blah. Like he's kind of got the right idea, whatever. And for Matsuda to bring it out at the end, bro, I was hyped.
Only because Light killed his dad and didn't give a fuck.
I know.
And man,
Yeah, that's
yeah, Matsuda said, "Light, how could you? I'm gonna fucking kill you."
I don't blame him, man.
And Light takes off, and then Nier's like, "Oh, they'll just leave him. He'll bleed out." And they tell Nier, "Shut the fuck up." That was great as well.
Facts.
Like,
bro, Mogi said, "I'm not listening to you anymore,
fuck
you
you.
child."
I'm sick of you alphabet dudes. Get out of here.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
And then Ryuk says, "I told you how it had to be, Light. I said when it was your time, I'm writing your ass's name in my book." And he writes that shit, and then Light dies on the stairs, and it's a wrap.
I was sad, man. Like low key, I was kind of sad. Like the way that Ryuk like was like, "Oh, I told you, man." I'm like, "Damn, that kind of sucks." But I mean, at the same time, I'm like, it's not that I wanted him to live, but
yeah, I was just
by the end, I was very happy that Light got the got.
You're just kind of attached to the character because you're like just seeing him do his whole journey, and like the flashbacks too to like early Light to where he is now. It's kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Agreed.
I don't know about you guys. That's all I had written down. I overall pretty good show. Like I enjoyed watching it.
Before we go into rating stuff, I just want to say, so they've came back to this universe before. To like
okay.
The Deathnote universe with like, you know, Light was in and everything.
Yeah.
And they've made like more manga stuff about it. And there was one that came out last year for it, and it was set in modern times. And it's funny because they talk about how Kira affected the world, and like they said, like the crime rate's practically zero. Like,
damn,
no one does crime anymore because they're scared that they're gonna get killed by Kira, or if Kira comes back or something. Like they're scared and they don't know, you know. And it's just interesting to see how, like, because Light kind of did win because he killed so many fucking criminals that like people were just scared to do shit. Like they mentioned that in the show. Like they're like, yeah, people just are like, crime's down like a lot. And like people, like kids were threatening like, hey, if you keep fucking with me, I'm gonna go fucking put your name on the Kira board and they're gonna go get you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
It was like forcing people to be good people, and it's kind of like, well, did Light really lose? Like, you know, it's kind of weird.
That's a good point. What in the newer age version, was it still a Death Note, or did they do like a Death Phone?
No, it was a Death Note still. It's just
okay.
The kid who got it. It wasn't. Yeah, so it was set in 2019. The kid who got it just did something different with it. So he didn't write names. He treated it like a super powered weapon, and he was auctioning it to different countries. So he was trying to sell it to like the US and stuff. And he ends up selling it to the US for so much money that like I think every Japanese person got like $500,000 to their bank account. That's how much. That's how much he got a country to pay for it.
Because he just gave it to them.
Yeah,
he gave like people money.
Yeah, he gave the money to every single person in Japan that opened a certain bank account.
To be fair, with a Death Note, you're never gonna lose a war. You're overpowered as shit.
Yeah,
so I don't blame cashing out that check.
So
bro. Like
the one who gave him it was Ryuk. Ryuk gave him that book.
okay.
And Ryuk goes back to the Shinigami world, and then the king. They mentioned the king a couple times, like Big Boss or whatever they keep calling him.
Yeah.
The king goes, fuck no. And Ryuk goes, what? He goes, you stupid fuck, not gonna go change the rules again. He's like, what? He said, new rule, can't sell the book. If you sell the book and you get money for it, you die, and the person who bought it dies. So then, that kid, when he goes to go get his money from his bank account, dies, and then the U.S. president who got it died, and then Ryuk just said, I'll take the book back, and he just left.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and also there's an alternate ending to this that's not animated, but also in the books, right? That they made, and and it's where like, so Light wins, right? And Light just makes it out clean, and he just has Ryuk kill him. But then when he goes to the Shimigami world, he has to relive every single death that he caused.
Oh damn!
So like they set some.
He has to die thousands of times, or what?
Yes, every single person he killed, and the way he killed them, he has to feel that and live through it.
That's
just
crazy.
a million heart attacks.
Yeah, so like he went through a bunch, and like Light said, because they keep bringing him back to kill him again. Light used that to that time that it was going to take to kill him over and over to crawl his ass towards the Shimigami King to go make a deal with him, and then it ends.
Jeez.
Yeah, so that's a cool alt ending. If it makes you feel any better.
Well, that's cool information to know, though.
Yeah, so I thought I would share that for people who've only seen the anime and don't look into the universe and stuff. But yeah, so that's all I got now. So, ratings, gentlemen?
Being my show, I'll start off. I thought at least, I mean, the first third was amazing. Second third was pretty good, and then the last third was, as I mentioned, it was just okay. Overall, I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. I definitely enjoyed this show, and the premise was unlike anything I've seen before. So,
you said 8.5?
Fair.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, man. Honestly, the first two parts are like a 9.5, 10 out of 10 kind of show. Last part drags it down a little bit. I'm feeling like an 8.5 out of 10 if you count the last half. 9 out of 10 if you don't count the last part.
Fair enough.
I'm about on the same page with Reek, dude. Through the first like 2/3, I'm like, this is a 9.5. This show is amazing. Just almost everything about it, completely amazing. And then that last third came in and just kind of ruined it. And so yeah, I would also overall give it about an 8.5.
So,
whereas it almost perfect without that last third.
Yeah, that last third was kind of fuck Eminem. That's all I got for you. Fuck you, Slim Shady. Fucking Miz and Morrison. Every fucking piece of shit little candy, whatever. Anything with an Eminem.
Oh my God.
I hate. All right. So next week we have a movie and a bonus episode. So for the movie, I put Parasite. Right, that's what we're supposed to watch. Yep. I decided that there's something else I kind of want to watch, so we're gonna play a little game. I'm going to mute you two gentlemen, and I'm going to assign a movie to each of you, right? And then I'm going to pick a number from 1 to 10, right? I want each of you to guess a number, and whoever has the closest will be the movie. So like I said, Tristan's going to be one movie, Eli, you're going to be the other movie. I will not tell you guys which movies you are or what the movie I'm going to substitute in is. But I'm going to mute myself and tell the fans at home what the movie is and what my number is as well. It's 1 to 10. So give me a second. All right. So the movie that I'm putting on Eli is the Deathnote live action Netflix original, and the movie I'm putting on Tristan is the Parasite originally. My number is 3, and we're gonna have them guess. If it's a tie, we'll stick with Parasite. All right. You guys didn't hear me, right?
What's up?
What?
You guys did not hear me, right?
No, I did not hear anything.
Okay. I have my number. You guys are assigned. So I have my number. I told them the number. You guys are assigned movies.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with Tristan. Guess a number.
8.
Eli, guess a number.
4.
All right, Eli. Tristan, you were assigned Parasite was your movie. Eli, you were assigned the Deathnote Netflix original.
Oh fuck!
Do you guys want to know what the number is?
Oh please.
Say 7.
8.
3.
7. Fuck! God damn it!
So
you bitch.
Next week we'll be reviewing the Netflix original Death Note. So because I wanted since we just fresh off watching it, I thought it'd be really funny if we reviewed the movie too, and we just released the combo pack.
No.
So
this is not going to be funny. What's going to be funny is when I murder you for this.
Hey, guess better, bitch. You were assigned Parasite. You lost.
Pick better numbers.
I picked 3.
I know that's why you picked 2. You picked Russell Wilson's number.
I did.
With that, we have.
Why couldn't you pick Matty Stafford?
Oh, God, dude, we have another wheel spin, man.
Oh yeah, for next show, which is between me and Tristan, which is Monster or Jack Ryan. To be honest, I'd be cool with either. I think I kind of want to watch Jack Ryan so we can kind of chill out on anime for a second. But, you know, it's not up to me. It's a wheel. You know what I mean? Tell him how it is, wheel.
Monster. The wheel that favors Eli?
Yeah, well, shows for sure, man. Literally every week or every time I get that.
So, Death Note, original Netflix series movie next week. All right, here we go. And spin. Monster or Jack Ryan? Monster.
Okay.
So
hey, fair enough.
Monster, I think, is 75 episodes, so we'll need to divide this into 2 at least.
Oh, at least. Yeah.
We'll talk outside the pod, and we'll tweet out what the schedule will look like for Monster review. But that'll be in 2 weeks. It's probably going to be 3, divided into threesies. So we'll tweet out what the episode breakdown will be. And you can find Monster on YouTube, actually, because no one has the official streaming rights to it. But hey, guys.
Oh, it's not. Okay, nice.
But hey, guys, we talked about Death Note. We're going to talk about Death Note again next week.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, man. You don't know what his name is in the
Oh, no, dude. I get ready for the shittiest episode you guys have ever seen.
Man, dude. You know, it's going to be fantastic.
Is it Luigi?
It's not Luigi. I wish it was Luigi. But it's gonna be like a 15-minute episode. It's gonna be shorter than Project Power.
Totally. Dude, we're gonna have a 20-minute trailer trash and then a 5-minute discussion on how the movie sucked.
Yeah, it's gonna be 20 minutes about us like, oh, I hate this fucking movie. It's trash.
What's his name?
It's gonna be us mad about how Mogi's not excited for Misa Misa anymore.
His name is Light Turner.
Oh God. No.
It's Light Turner instead of Light Yagami. Yagami's not even hard to say.
No, it's not at all.
Oh, man.
None of these names really were, but...
Yeah, dude.
No, honestly, none of them were.
So, we want to thank you guys for coming along. Thank you guys for sticking with us and watching. You know what I mean? We got Death Note, the movie next week. The Netflix original version. The American version. And then we got Monster in 2 weeks, which would be pretty cool to talk about.
Yeah.
Which could all do some guessing and shit, because I don't remember that show at all. So, I don't know what happens, to be honest. Yeah, so, with you this week, my name's been Enrique.
I am still Eli.
And I'm Tristan.
And we want you guys to remember, Misa Misa, go home!